All right. So, what we have, Gemini, is the Four of Swords and the Judgment card, which I call it really the rebirth card. So let's talk about this for a minute. The Four of Swords, the swords are about our thinking, our thoughts, gaining mental clarity, especially with the four, because as you can see, this person is lying down. They're in sort of a spiritual-like atmosphere. Actually, both of these cards are very spiritual. Like atmosphere, the stained glass windows. There's one sword on where they're lying, and then three that are pointing down, like, stay down, we're... Contemplate, meditate, gain some more clarity around your thinking. Because if you do, I'm feeling like there's like a rebirth of self, rebirth of, you, Gemini. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 6 nude people standing in the water, and there's an angel blowing her horn. So these people are reaching up to her like they're ready to start anew. They're nude because they're, again, rebirth, wanting to, the judgment is sort of like the day of reckoning, like, okay, what's worked for me? What hasn't worked for me? And now I'm ready to start my engines because I know what is positive in my life. So I feel like you're going to get some clarity on whatever, if it's a relationship, if it's your job, or your business, your partnership, your spirituality, whatever it is. These are 2 very spiritual cards. Then you will, in fact, get that. Okay, so let's look at the first 2 weeks in March. Okay, well, look at here what we have. Interestingly enough, we have the Five of Cups, and when we have the Ace of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about the Who's Done Me Wrong song, and I'm focusing on it, right? It's like this guy is, focusing on these 3 spilt cups where there's 2 wonderful cups behind him that are full. His heart is full. He has abundance. He has love, or she. It doesn't matter, he or she. But they have enough to feed them, and yet they're focusing on the past. What has gone wrong in the past? If it's a relationship and, you were treated badly or you treated someone else badly, or focused on a job or career that didn't work out for you, or a client, just focusing on what's not working. So it's the stinking thinking card, or it can be. We all do it. I mean, we do. And it's interesting, it's below this Four of Swords, which is, take a time out, take a rest. So it might be that this has been sort of a hangover, if you will, from Mercury retrograde. I don't know why that's coming up, but I mean, we're way far away from the last one in December. But, sometimes we do think about the past and our childhood and why this didn't go right, or this, or a loss, if you've lost a pet, or hopefully a person. I mean, maybe you're focusing on that, or you're looking at what was. And if you turn around, look what comes up next is the Ace of Cups, which is wonderful. It's blessings from the universe that will make you emotionally happy. It's a cup card again. It represents the sign of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, but this doesn't represent a person. This represents a gift, a gift from the universe that's saying, here's some emotional happiness. Here's some more. Here's 3. Now you have 3. So 3 down and 3 up. And I'm not trying to make light of it, because if any of you all, it has been a sad time, or you've been thinking about it. I'm just saying that the blessings in your life, to be grateful, and have gratitude for what is going good in your life, and try not to dwell on what was. Okay, because this could be creativity, this could be a relationship, this is just being that loving feeling. All right, so this is the last 2 weeks of March. Let's see what the Transition card from one month to the other. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Okay, so from February into March, for a lot of you, this is about your emotions. And so the King of Cups comes up. So this would be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The King is someone who's mastered his emotions. This can be someone in his spirit who loves you, who is mentoring you, who you looked up to. He's mastered his emotions. He's a great, you can see the water down here. See how his throne is in the water? He's intuitive. He's a great therapist, healer, doctor, counselor, psychic, intuitive, medium. I mean, we could go the whole realm there, right? So interesting how I'm looking at two things. One, how she's blowing her horn down here, and with this renewness comes renewed love and opportunity. And yet this king seems to hold the key to that. Now, hopefully this king, some of y'all might be saying, excuse me, that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they're just not good for my life, and I'm ready to get rid of them. But some of you are going to be saying, no, this is someone I really love. So, the court cards, they can go both ways. So put in the comments below who this King of Cups is for you and your life. Lots of 1, 2, 3, like I said, cup cards. And then if you look at this horn, it almost is like a cup upside down. I don't know why. It just, some emotions here. Okay, so let's look into the crystal. This is for Gemini. This is mid-February through mid-March. Okay, for some of you, you've been looking at, I wish I could show this to you, but I've got it sideways, so I can't even look at it straight on. But I'm seeing a person in an older photograph. So some of you have been looking through photographs. They may be photos on your phone. It could be, but this is showing me a photograph. And this is a singular person. Can't really see if it's man or woman. I just see a silhouette. It's not short, but it doesn't matter. It's a silhouette of a person. So some of you are looking through pictures and possibly albums if you're old enough. If you had grew up with albums and you've been doing that, or you're looking on your phone, possibly at videos as well. Okay. What I'm getting? I'm hearing words coming up roses. Things are coming up roses for some of you. And then I'm also seeing lily pads in water. Okay. So lily pads are awesome. You might want to Google that and see exactly what a lily pad, you think of it's looking so nice and serene. Who is the wonderful artist that painted a lot of lily pads? Monet? I know I'll get corrected here, but that's okay. It looks like a scene out of a Monet. I'll just say that. It's gorgeous. And what was the other thing I said? Coming up roses. Okay, so maybe a more peaceful, calm feeling is what you're working towards. Or some sort of, and this came up for another sign too, calmness. Peacefulness. So that this might be a sort of a pattern for a lot of people. Let's see if we can get it like a totem animal. Well, I love this. And for you all the visuals are coming in upside down, but that's okay. I don't want to move the crystal because then it may change to something else. But I'm getting a unicorn. That's awesome. So, unicorns were really looked highly upon and have been looked highly upon in so many different types of cultures and rituals, if you will. And I'm thinking of some of Doreen Virtue's. She's taught a lot about unicorns, so you might want to look that up. That seems to be your totem animal for the month, Gemini. Any colors for your chakras? White. Okay, so crown chakra and above. It could be that if you have any selenite, this is a big hunker piece. This is from the Caves of Thieves in Mexico. There's a huge cave, I believe that's what it's called, with selenite. So focusing on that higher resolution rebirth. Okay, my friends, let's go ahead and add up the cards. We have 4 and 20 is 24, 25, 31, right? 6, 7, 27, and 6, or 4. Yeah, 31. Okay. I was looking at that backwards. Sorry. 31, 3 and 1 is 4. 4 in numerology is about stability, feeling grounded. 4 is about using Mother Nature and or crystals or any earthly element to help you tune in and maybe reach into that intuitive, creative side, right brain, right? The right brain has many more megabytes than the left brain, if you look at it that way. Okay, so that might be something that you all, if you're into crystals or if you have a crystal or you want to go outside and be around trees, would be an awesome time. Interesting. Well, the 4 in Major Arcana is the Emperor card. And the Emperor card is the archetypal father, priest, boss, usually a male authority figure. It can represent someone who it has passed on and they're coming to you in spirit. So if any of you all are feeling that and or recognizing those types of signs, then that would be this emperor. Can be a father, a grandfather, can be even a judge and a jury. It's authority. A king. A king. So this king may really be important to you. This does not have to be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This can just be someone who represents loving, giving, nurturing. Hopefully they were to you or are to you.